this video, we're going to check out the Polyend Play 1.4 firmware. Let's check it out. So the piano roll is monophonic. So I can select a track, hold down View. Now we're in the piano roll. So if I press up here, it's just going to take this note and move it up here. You can also hold it down and turn note. You can hear a preview of it. So I'm changing the melody now that was already in here. So let's do that for this note. Hold it down. So you can do all those things here. Exit, press View, and then deselect the track. So if I want to select all of these and hold down View, we can see all of the notes now. We can change them. Let's hold down some of these notes. Change the note value. Let's actually turn up the volume of these notes. Press View, select all of them, turn up the volume. Turn up reverb more. You can change the samples on some of these. So I just press sample and just change the value. So let's enter in a blank pattern here. Now, if I want to enter in notes, I'd select a track, hold down View. Now, if I press somewhere to enter in a note, we don't hear anything, so we don't have a note preview when you hear it. But that's okay, because I can exit View and then just use the piano. So I can actually, start a melody here. Now exit the piano mode. We're selecting the track, hold down View. Now we can see the notes I entered in. I can just keep entering in notes. We don't hear anything. So if I hold it down and I turn note, we hear the preview. So to select notes, I can hold down Shift, but I can't draw a rectangle. I can only select the pads. And then I can alter the different values. Want to undo everything? Back to the original. You can just enter in notes here. You can just add in notes, but you can't preview the notes as you're entering them in. But you can also hold down the knob and press notes. But if you press an empty pad, you don't hear what that note is. So I can hold down a note and then change the note value. So that works. Let's exit View mode. And that's all that one track. So I could copy it, paste it down here, and then change the octave higher. And then I can take and move the notes. Maybe turn the volume down a little more on there. A little more reverb, maybe some delay. And change the sample. Change the octave down. Add a beat here, so we're just going to choose 3. Fill. Let's just choose that. So if we select 5 tracks here, we press fill, we can change type to chords and bass. And there's different genres. And I press fill, and it just filled that entire selection with that style. I can press play. Now if I press fill again, it'll change the samples. These samples were just from a sample pack that I had loaded in. I like that one. Let's turn down the cutoff. Maybe the volume as well. Now what I can do is deselect, then select these 3 tracks. Press fill. We can go to type and go to beat. Now let's enter in a beat. Let's choose house beat. Press fill. If I don't like that, press fill again. It'll change all the samples. So there's a hi-hat, a snare, and a kick drum. Let's change the beat. Let's change that. So it doesn't just end here. We can do a lot of different things. So let's hold down shift and I can highlight different rectangles here. We can change everything. Say the cutoff turn down a little bit. So that changes the sound a little. I can go into here. Change the track speed. Can also, let's say, want to move some of these, so we can change the position of things and just start to mess around. We can also, let's highlight all this and that row, that column. Now I'm going to hold down shift and turn note up. That brings it up an octave. And then let's choose move and turn that. Just moving things around almost randomly. See what happens. Changing the octaves. Whoa. So it's almost hit and miss. But change the samples, press fill again. Add some reverb to this. Of course, we can do all these little tricks. Select all of this, press move. Let's move it. Let's move it over here. Press shift, and it just placed it in that place. Let's do the same over here. Shift. Move. Move it here. Press shift. And take parts, like take this part, copy it, paste here. So we're just playing with different elements depending on what samples you load in. And it doesn't really matter which pack you load. It will sound great no matter what you do. Let's do more beats here. So beat and then change it to something else. Let's do house 11. Let's go over here. Let's start over. Choose 5. Let's go over here. Chords and bass. Choose something else. So of course we can change all of this. Let's deselect, select some of these notes, and we'll just change the octave here. Now let's highlight this, maybe this too, and here. Turn up the reverb on those channels. So let's fill. Let's turn the filter down, the volume. Turn up the reverb. And again, we're just going to fill in a beat. Just choose a hip hop beat. Let's just check out other tracks that I was playing with here. Again, we have perform, so we can go in.